So you are very welcome. It's Aisling Mooney with the beautiful Marina Beech, one of my favorite clients. All my clients are my favorite clients. Any clients watching this, these are all my favorite clients. I love working with Marina. She has, I mean, we all grow at this journey at different paces, but Marina's pace has been quite skyrocket astronomical. And actually, now I'm saying that, she works with galactic energies and Akashic records and all this. So I'm actually not surprised now, but your rise has been like very fast. And if I was to look at what you've done, no, I'm just winging this, Marina, but so it's coming through. But if I was to look at what you've done, it's your persistence, continually showing up, applying every single thing, like showing up, doing the modules, doing the work, posting, asking for help. Like that's what I would say is part of your result, is that when you stepped in, it's absolutely 100%. And that's not just with the programs you're doing with me, but I've seen that in other programs that we're in together, that you just show up 300% and are there. If you sign up for something, you give it. And that's what I would attribute to your success, really, if I was to look at it objectively. But anyway, I'm going to hand you over to Marina for a minute, just to tell you a little bit about you, Marina, a little bit about your business now at the moment, the services that you offer, and it will just give people an idea of your energy, your lovely energy.
Okay. Well, thank you, Aisling. So my name's Marina Beech, soul alchemist, and my main body of work is really, as Aisling said, working at the moment in Akashic Records, and I really help people to, I guess, kind of recognise karmic blocks and past life trauma. And I help them understand what it is that's going on in their life and how they can kind of move through it to kind of live a more fulfilled and confident life. So much of that work is done in the Akashic Records, and I really like to get to know a person, a client, on a soul level basis. And then what we do is we look at who they are at soul level, and then what the blocks are preventing that client from truly kind of express themselves as they're supposed to, or they wish to, in this life. So that's kind of what I've initially trained in. My traditional modality was tarot, and I started that at a very kind of teenage age, and then completely went off my path, and then found Aisling last year and joined her angel kind of groups and did her Transform with Angels course. And that just opened up a whole new relationship, a whole new kind of path and life for me. So from joining and meeting Aisling, the journey has just been, as she said, very quick and very immense. I have my own clearing done in the Akashic Records, which is why I chose that as my kind of starting point, I guess, for my spiritual journey. And that's why I ended up doing what we call soul realignment. That's what I do. I'm a practitioner in soul realignment. However, I stuck with Aisling as well because I could feel that she had a lot more on a spiritual basis to guide me. The energy and her experience was just perfect for me. And I had also Archangel Metatron kind of tell me, you have to work with Aisling. And that came through very strongly in the last meditation that I did on Transform with Angels. I have to continue with this lady, which I did. I took his advice, and now I know why. So in terms of my spiritual business, as I say, I only had work at clearing done myself last year. I started my training last August, and I set up my business in January. So I've only been in business 9 months. So it has been immense. And the support that Aisling has given me from the programme, so I've done 3 programmes of Aisling's. and we're just kind of coming to the end of the last one of Mastery with Mestron. And the consistent support that Aisling gives is what I think is what I initially connect to, and that's why I've gone from one program to the next, because Aisling, it feels like Aisling has your back completely, but she has the experience as well. And I think I've mentioned this before, she holds the space for you to grow. She kind of gives you nudges. She's very intuitive in terms of what's going on. And that's not just in your business, that's in your life as well, because she's been there and done it. And for me, starting a spiritual business out of the blue after being made redundant was a bit of a shock for my other half. So I had the whole kind of family issues or challenges to cope with, as well as never having my own business before, because I've always worked in retail. So I've always had that kind of rigid safety net, I guess. And this was just, you know, completely unknown. But through that, Aisling has very much guided me, supported me, given me strength, given me advice, and also just holds the space spiritually and energetically for me to grow as well. So I don't know what magic or woo-woo she has going on, but you only feel it when you're working with Aisling. It is bizarre. She does have this like magic kind of bubble that you step into when you jump onto a program of hers. It's like a bubble, and you just grow. And for some people, it's very different. It's about shedding old stuff, facing, you know, childhood stuff that they've gone on. And I had a little bit of that, but my development has been really, I guess, about the spiritual aspects, because I've just got back on this path so quickly. But the important thing for me was that I'm now, you know, I am making money, and that is the beauty of it. I had my own work done. I knew that I had to share this with others, and I just went and kind of was very focused, and got the results basically. And with the guidance of what Aisling gives me, you know, in terms of, because she's been there, she's done the business thing, so she, you know, she can nudge me in the right way, because she can see intuitively where I can grow and where I can take my business further. So she offers this really unique, it's very unique. And if you ever, you know, if you're thinking about jumping on any of Aisling's programs, then I wouldn't hesitate at all. I mean, if you have a clarity call with her, you would get you get a feeling for her vibe, and you know, she'll put, you know, this energy kind of magic thing on you, which just then allows you to grow. It's a bit like, I don't know what's that kind of like stuff you put on plants and it just grows, like the tomato stuff. She sprinkles a little bit of that on you, and you just stop in whatever way that you need to be. And you know, for some people, as I say, it's different. It's about their healing, but they're going to heal at a much faster rate because of Aisling's energy and what she can bring, and the guides and the spiritual help that she also just naturally has channeled that comes through. So you pick up on all of that in every session, every kind of group call, even, you know, with her posts and the words and the things that she puts in her groups, you know, even any type of communication, it gets you just to think about things in a slightly different way. So yes, amazing. And I can't wait to work with you again for another year. Because God knows where we're going next.
I know.
Yeah, so I mean, my plan is to obviously grow my business. You know, I'm consistently earning a certain amount of money, and obviously I want to grow that. And I'm being realistic because I've only been in business 9 months. So for me, I've also got to learn the aspects of the business that I'm not aware of. You know, tax returns and doing all that type of stuff. But for me, it's also been work-life balance. That's a new thing for me that I've got to get my head around. Working different hours to retail, so I would do, you know, working at night. So there's been all sorts that I've had to kind of also take on board. So you know, the income that I'm after will come, but I know that there's other stuff that will come with that. And obviously Aislinn's support and the support of the groups, that's what really gets you through these things. As I say, with the communication, the group calls, the group posts, every group that she sets up is a safe space. So you can absolutely pour your heart out. You will definitely come away with 2 or 3, you know, lifelong friends that you can then obviously keep in contact with outside of that group, and they will be there for you for life. I know that I've got, you know, a couple of, you know, really close friends now, and I can just get in contact with them whenever I need to. And I'm going to get emotional now, because it's just amazing. She's a great facilitator. Yeah, and her retreats are amazing. Retreats are amazing as well. So, thank you, Aisling.
Thanks, Marina. So,
I didn't really pause breath then.
Is there anything that you would say to someone that is considering jumping into a coaching program, or getting some support from a coach, and that can be with me or with any, you know, because I really do believe that I wouldn't be making money in business. Like, you're brand new in business and you have consistent clients, you have consistent income. You had probably 1 drop of a month over the summer where you said, oh, I haven't got clients, and you literally bang, 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 got back out your energy, got back up all your tools, and got back into action. So you literally have this, it's like a toolbox, a new toolbox. You have the energy work, you have the healing work, but now you have the practical business tools that will allow you to create a meditation, to create an audio program, to write a book, but just to get out there, reach your audience in a number of different ways, do your first online program.
Yeah.
But what would you say to somebody that isn't part of a program, isn't part of a community, might be still out there struggling? You know, some people are doing okay. They're getting enough money. They're okay, and it's a hobby. For someone that really wants to take their spiritual business, I mean, I thought I had a business for 10 years, but it was a hobby because it wasn't making any money.
Yeah.
You know, I kept saying I was in business, but when I started, actually took my head out of the sand and really physically looked at the figures, which is one of the things that I'm passionate about now for Lightworkers, is know your numbers.
Yeah.
And I started to look at that. I realized this is a fucking hobby. This is business. But for some people, they're happy to keep it as a hobby. But if there's somebody out there and they really want to make this work, and they're on the verge of giving up because they're exhausted, they're tired, they're overworked, underpaid, and they just, although they love their healing work, and it's going to kill them to give it up. Like that was the place that I got to, where it was like, I want to do this, but unless I can make it work, I have to give it up. And if I give it up, I really don't know how I'm going to survive as a being, because it's just such a natural part of our nature as light workers to heal.
Yeah.
So I've waffled a bit there, but just talk a little bit about that. Like, if you were talking to somebody that was in that space and they were like, will I jump into this program? Will I not? Because a lot of people come back to that fence over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's just, what's it like when you get to the other side? That's, I suppose, for you as well, but for the people that you've seen in the communities.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of, I can see the whole fence thing, and I've, because I had so much trust in you, I knew that, and because I'd already been in your programs, that there was probably like a millisecond where I kind of considered, you know, what it would be like if I didn't jump in. And then I just knew that I had to, because the supportive space and the kind of the energy and the input that you put into your groups and the support you give, you kind of, I didn't even really question, you know, how I was going to pay for it almost, because the important thing was to be in that space and be with like-minded people who were maybe going through similar things, or, you know, having similar things that you had, you know, you'd not even thought of, you know, sorry, different things, challenges, issues, or, you know, things that they wanted to know and find out about. And it was just a great way to kind of get the input, to get other people's ideas, get feedback. And if you're not in a group, or if you're not on a program, or if you don't have a coach that supports you in that way, then how do you get that information? You know, it can be quite isolating, I think, if you're not in that type of, you know, space. And being in that space and in having the whole group's energy, I think, really pulls you along as well. And it propels you much quicker than if you're on your own, or you're trying to do it on your own. So having the business coach support, I think, is one of the fundamental things that you have to plan into your business. I don't think, even if you're a successful business owner, still having a business coach is, I think, just one of those things that you plan in financially, and also kind of in terms of your time, because what you get back is like way more than what you physically pay. Yeah, you do. You just get, so I wouldn't be where I am without your support and without the group support. There's absolutely no way. Because, especially for me, because I was brand new to running my own business. So where am I going to get that support from? And it's spiritual business as well, which is a bit more niche. So yeah, if you're thinking about it and you're umming and ahhing, I just do not think, just jump on, because you are going to be so much further down the line. You're going to be producing so much more, serving more clients, having your programs, or whatever it is that you want to create and bring into being. That will happen much faster with a coach. Absolutely, no doubt about that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, so my gorgeous darling, tell us again where people can find you and learn about your work.
Okay, so my Facebook business page is Marina Beech Soul Alchemist, and I've got a new website coming, so you can also sign up for when there's the grand launch of that, and that is marinabeech.co.uk. So that's where you can find me.
Okay, brilliant. Marina, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I know that you and your energy, you have inspired everybody watching this today, that you've given some hope, you've given some direction, golden nuggets. Just your energy alone is enough to, you know, help and inspire anyone watching this today. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I look forward to another year. Well,
I know.
Here we go. Bye, Marina. Bye, everybody.
Bye.